Hola, hola, my name is Jude and I will talk about my workflow when it comes to colorizing and changing the color of my backdrop, how I went from this raw file to this final image in simple steps. So I will open my image in Capture One. This is a program that I am currently using to reveal my images, and I will turn everything off so you can see the before and after. And the first thing that I want to change is the color of the nails of my model, the before and after. You just select the color that you want to change and play with the hues, saturation, lightness, and I desaturated a little bit her skin. And that is everything I will do in color editor. Then on white balance, I will keep it as it is. In color balance, I will add a little bit of yellow, green, yellow, and yellow orange to my shadows, midtones, and highlights. And again, you just play around with your colors. We go ahead to levels. I wanted more warm in the midtones, so that's the only thing that I changed. I really wanted these tropical, wet look, warm tones, and that's what I'm trying to achieve. On curves, I go ahead and go to Luma and I just brighten up the shadows. I wanted more texture on the hair and around the eyes. And then on sharpening, Capture One for default adds sharpening to your images, so I lower it because at f13 I really didn't want more texture in my photo. And that is everything that I will do right now in Capture One. And this is the before. I got rid of the blues, I got rid of the magentas, and changed the color of my nails. I will go ahead and open my PSD in Photoshop. Here in Photoshop, I will turn off all the layers so I can talk about all the process behind them. In Group 1 is all the layers with the skin retouching. And in Group 2 is all the layers that I will explain to you. So the first step is to grab that color from the nails and open my color scheme. In the RGB, I can just put that color that is going to be the base of my photograph. Click OK. I decided to use an accented analogic palette. As you can see, I already have those tones in my skin and of course the yellow of the nails. I just need to add that beautiful purple color. I decide which one I want to use. I can save my palette so it's easier. Now I can close this, and here it is, the palette that I'm using in my photograph. I will move it to the side. Let me turn all the layers off and start with this gradient map. It's a photographic toning golden or gold. and I use it in soft light, 35%. Then I grab the purple color and add a solid color layer. And again, I change the blending mode to color, only 3% because I want this tone in all the photo, but only to accentuate. My curves layer adds a little bit of contrast. And I add my gradient map layer. It's just a regular gradient map layer. I just add that purple to the midtones and change my blending mode so it will blend beautiful with the hair without me retouching a lot. So every photo is different. I decided to go for multiply, lower the opacity to 65. And I love the final result. This is what I had in my mind. The hue and saturation is just for the white of the eyes and a little bit the teeth. To brighten them out. And I put a mask in all the group. And I colored the eyeshadow of the makeup because I don't want all those colors that I used to colorize my image to change the colors of my makeup. And because I shoot underexposed, I add a levels layer and just drag those highlights. I'm gonna turn it on and off. This is the final image. Thank you for watching.